Don't be nervous.
No, I'm not. No, I just realized that I almost jumped that glass out. Okay, so I'm about to start in about 5 seconds if you want to start.
All right, so I'll give you a heads up when we're halfway, 5 minutes and 1 minute.
Wine 1 is a white wine, clear, star bright. There's no evidence of gas or flocculation. The wine has a light straw core, consistent to green reflections in the edge, medium concentration of color. Viscosity on the wine is medium on the nose. Wine is clean. The wine is youthful. The wine has a medium plus level of intensity of aromas. Aromas coming out of like this lime candy, lime zest, crushed apples, very underripe apple core. Almost like a green apple Jolly Rancher. Yeah, again, that lime candy quality coming through. Underripe peach. Underripe green mango. Underripe melon skin. Florals coming through of like fresh dandelion, fresh honeysuckle. There's crushed slate. There's a little bit of a gasoline petrol quality to the wine. Crushed rock, crushed hillside. No evidence of oak. Green pineapple and palate. Wine is bone dry. Medium body, fruits on the palate confirm the nose, confirming the Jolly Rancher green apple, that lime candy, underripe green apple, underripe mango, underripe melon. Really this like crushed slate and crushed chalky note, like crushed hillside. There's white florals, almost like a fresh cut flower, white flowers, white lilies, that white dandelion. Very chalky on the palate. No evidence of oak. Confirming that like petrol kind of fusel oil. There's a kind of a fresh, like that freshly opened can of tennis balls and like, seriously, and fresh new rubber hose I get.
That's a new one. Good. I like that.
Got that from Dennis Kelly.
Rubber hose. I'm gonna write that one down.
No evidence of oak on the palate structure. Acid's medium plus. Alcohol's medium. Complexity's medium plus. There's no tannin. Length is medium plus, wine's in balance. Initial conclusion, this wine is from the New World. From a temperate climate, possible grapes are Riesling, possible countries Australia. Age range is 1 to 3 years. I think this can only be one thing. This wine is from Australia. This wine is from South Australia. This wine is from the, what is that? Mount Lofty Ranges? No. Clare Valley, 2009 Riesling high quality producer. Wine 2 is a white wine, clear, day bright. There's no evidence of gas or flocculation. The wine has a medium straw core consistent to the rim with a touch of green reflections. Wine has a medium minus concentration of color. Viscosity on this wine as well, I'm gonna call medium. On the nose, the wine is clean, the wine is youthful, the wine has a medium intensity of aromas. Aromas coming out of a soft, like freshly cut yellow apple with a little bit of lemon, underripe pear. It's kind of a fresh peachy quality to the wine. Fresh white flowers. Underripe tropical fruit skin, like underripe pineapple, underripe passion fruit. Earth coming through of like a little bit of a crushed rock. It's a little bit of oyster shell coming through, and a chalky minerality, limestone. More pear and apple coming through now. Possible used oak. There's a hint of like the spice coming through. I'm not sure what it's from. A hint of like oxidized vanilla. So used oak, if at most, on top. Palate, the wine is dry. Alcohol is dominating. Medium plus body. Change viscosity to medium plus. Fruits on the palate come from the nose, but there's more qualities coming out. On the nose and the palate, I'm getting more of this oxidized yellow apple. I'm getting this kind of honey, lemon on the nose and the palate, chamomile on the nose and the palate, this wet wool on the nose. Add that to the palate as well. Hay, fresh cut hay on the nose and the palate. There's this limestone on the nose and the palate as well. No oak, used oak barrels at most. The palate, okay, dry. Acid's high. Alcohol is medium plus. Complexity is medium plus. There's no tannin. Length is medium plus. Wine is in balance. In this conclusion, this wine is from the old world, from a cool climate. Possible grapes are Chenin Blanc and Chardonnay and Gruner. Countries are Austria and France. Grapes are Chenin, Gruner, yeah, and Chardonnay. Age ranges 2 to 4 years. Add celery to the nose, white pepper, radish, snap pea to the nose and the palate. Final conclusion, this wine is from Austria, from Lower Austria. This wine is from the Comptal from the 2008 vintage. The grape is Gruner Veltliner from a high quality producer. That wine took me for a ride. Wine 3 is a white wine, clear, star bright, no evidence of gaseous flocculation. The wine has a darker straw core consistent to golden reflections and a touch of green on the rim. The wine has a medium plus concentration of color. Viscosity on the wine, I'm gonna call, it's not moving, I'm gonna call high for now. On the nose, the wine is clean, the wine is youthful, showing just a touch of development. The wine is a medium plus intensity of aromas. Aromas coming out of like a banana, ripe mango, fresh like applesauce, lemon curd, potpourri. There's like an orange oil quality to the wine, rose petals, a little bit of yellow apple, again, lemon, a little bit of nuttiness, like a marzipan quality, papaya. There's a fresh white floral note, a little bit waxy. Earth is just a crushed, like kind of river rock. God, there's a little bit of that celery and radishy quality to this one as well. No evidence of oak on the palate. Wine is dry. Medium plus body, change viscosity to medium plus. This is Gruner. Add celery and white pepper to the nose, snap peas, ginger on the nose and the palate. Also on the palate, I'd like to add a green apple, green peach, add that to the nose. That radishy turnip quality, root vegetables, earth, no oak. Acid is medium plus. I think alcohol is just medium plus on the low side. Complexity is medium plus. No tannin. There's bitterness on the nose and the palate. Length is medium plus. Wine's in balance. In this conclusion, this wine's from the old world, from a warm climate, actually a moderate climate. Possible grapes are Gruner, Albarino, and Pinot Grigio. Countries are Italy, Austria, and Spain. Age range is 2 to 4 years. Final conclusion, this wine is from Austria. This wine is from Lower Austria. This wine is from the Wachau. This wine is Federspiel from the 2008 vintage from a high-quality producer. Going back to wine 2. I'm going to call this wine Spanish, Galicia, Rías Baixas,
Which wine are we
Albarino.
talking about?
Sorry, wine 2. Wine 2, we're changing that from the Gruner call. You're going Spain, Galicia, Albarino, Rías Baixas, 2009, good quality. For now, that wine is really causing me some trouble. Okay, going into wine 4. All right, wine 4 is a red wine. The wine is opaque. The wine is bright. There's no evidence of gas or flocculation. The wine has an opaque, dark ruby core consistent to the rim. There's a touch of light ruby on the rim. Slight staining of the tears. High concentration of color. Viscosity is high.
You're just over halfway. 30 seconds over.
Okay. On the nose, the wine is clean. The wine is youthful, showing just a touch development. Medium plus intensity of aromas. Aromas coming out of black and red fruits. There's a lot of like jammed up blackberry, boysenberry, blueberry. There's a lot of red plum and black plum. Red cherries. A little bit of black pepper spice. Violets. Hint of raisination. Turned earth, kind of crushed gravel. Soft earthy quality. There's a little hint of cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla giving me evidence of partial oak usage. A little thyme and lavender and sage, like kind of like herbal underbrush. The palate, the wine is dry with full body. Fruits on the palate confirm the nose, confirming a lot of the ripe blackberry, ripe boysenberry. There's ripe cherry. There's a lot of ripe red plum. There's all black and red fruits here. There's leather, cinnamon, a little bit of tar. Sorry, cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom. I think there's a lot of oak usage, medium plus usage of French. A little bit of dried flowers, dried underbrush. It's a lot of red currants against tar, tobacco, crushed gravel. Cabernet tannins, really feels like Cabernet tannins to me. Cinnamon, nutmeg, again, there's medium plus usage of oak. I'm gonna go to the palate on the structure. Acids, medium plus. Alcohol's high on this wine. Complexity is high. Tannins, medium plus. Length is long. Wine is in balance. In this conclusion, this wine is from the old world, regardless of the high alcohol. From warm climate, warm vintage. Possible grapes are Cabernet, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and Sangiovese. Countries are Italy and France. Age range is 3 to 6 years. Could be Napa, but right now, the earth is too hard and gravelly. I'm gonna go, this wine is from Bordeaux, from the left bank. I think this is Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc blend from the left bank of Bordeaux from the 2005 vintage. From Saint Estèphe. Wine 5 is a red wine. The wine is opaque. The wine is bright. There's no evidence of gas or flocculation. The wine has a very, very dark ruby, almost light purple core consistent to a magenta rim. Staining of the tears, a high concentration of color. On the nose, the wine is clean. The wine is youthful, showing signs of development. The wine has a high intensity of aromas. Aromas coming out of jammed up blackberry, boysenberry, blueberry, red plum, red cherry, strawberry. There's sun-kissed raisin box here. A little bit of white pepper. A little bit of a fresh floral, a little bit of a juicy kind of bubble gum. Earth coming through, very light turned kind of clay. There's a little bit of cinnamon, vanilla, and cardamom, a little bit of cocoa, evidence of earth on the palate. Wine is dry, full-bodied. Fruits on the palate from the nose, very jammy, red, black, and blue fruits. Blackberry, boysenberry, blueberry, red cherry, red plum, sun-kissed raisin, very jammy, white pepper. There's a touch of white floral, potpourri quality. Earth coming through, just a crushed earth, or overturned earth. Cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom on the palate give me evidence of partial used oak. It's tannic, but I still think it's in. Alcohol's high. Acid's medium plus. Complexity is medium plus. Tannin's medium plus. Pretty tannic zin, if it is. Length is long, wine is in balance. There's conclusion wines from the New World from a warm climate. Possible grapes are Zin, Grenache, Malbec. Countries, United States, Australia, Argentina. Age range is 2 to 4 years. Final conclusion, this wine is from the United States. This wine is from California. This wine is from Sonoma County. This wine is from the Dry Creek Valley. Grape is Zinfandel from the 2008 vintage from a high-quality producer. Wine 6 is a red wine, opaque, day bright. There's no evidence of gas or flocculation. Wine has a, again, opaque, dark ruby core consistent to the rim, where there's a touch of orange and garnet on the rim. Staining of the tears, high concentration of color, and there's a lot of staining of the tears. Viscosity, I'm going to call medium plus on the nose. On the nose,
5 minutes.
Okay, on the nose, the wine is clean. The wine is youthful, showing signs of development. The wine has a high intensity of aromas. Aromas coming through of like red and black plum. There's a black cherry. There is a little bit of a white ripe boysenberry. There's red and dark currants here. There's this coffee bean, underripe green coffee bean. There's pyrrhicines. There's heavy, heavy bell pepper. There's espresso, underripe coffee beans, espresso, chocolate, overturned like green clay, wood, cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom. You know, I think quite a bit of new French oak used here. There's toast and spice on the palate. Wine is dry, medium plus body, change viscosity, medium plus. Fruits on the palate come from the nose. There's a lot of black cherry, black and red plum, red and black currants on the nose and the palate. There's a little bit of black raspberry. There's a lot of green coffee, chocolate, espresso, turned earth. There's a lot of those pyrrhicines, green bell pepper, green clay, roasted earth, underbrush quality on the nose and the palate. Cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom on the nose and the palate, giving me evidence of high use of new oak. There's toast and spice. Acid's medium plus. Alcohol's medium plus. Complexity is high. Tannin is medium plus. Length is long. Wine is in balance. In this conclusion, New World, warm climate, possible grapes are Cabernet and Carmenere. Countries are United States, Australia, and Chile. Age range is 3 to 5 years. Final conclusion, this wine is from Chile. This wine is from the Central Valley. This wine is from Colchagua. Sorry, this wine is from the Rappel Valley. From Colchagua, 2007. This is a Cabernet Carmenere blend, 2007 vintage. I'm going to change wine 4. I know I missed wine 2 and 4. Could be Bordeaux, though. You never know. I'm going to call it that. Just going to leave it.
You good?
God.
Hard fight. The wines you nutted. Wine 1 is Clare Valley Riesling.
Good.
Or actually, no, it's Eden Valley Riesling.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, it's 05. It still tastes like a
PUC
baby.
Vale or something? What is it?
It's one that Dylan brought. I'm not sure.
It's
the
really
producer.
good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Mm-hmm. This is a tough flight, dude. I was like...
Wine 2, you said Gruner at first, you changed it to Albarino.
And I wanted to say Shannon.
One thing, dude, you you covered like your bases as
Dude,
far as descriptors.
I kept changing it.
On like 3 different wines on this.
I thought it was.
You were like in Shannon world at first. It seemed like you were talking about like oyster shell and God, what did you say here?
I was, dude.
Lanolin and stuff.
Dude, this wine kept. Every time I put my nose in the glass, I got different stuff, and it was like.
And then you changed it, went back to sugar snap pea and radish and all that sort of jazz. This one is, oh shoot. This is 09 Sancerre.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's hard.
There's no piercing on it.
Yeah. It's Vacheron 09.
I'm happy with Albarino on that call, but it was like, it's
Yeah.
not tropical, you know?
Yeah, I didn't get it at first either. I think the acid though would take you there, like the chalky.
But it was the alcohol is medium plus.
Yeah.
Like,
It's 09.
that's gonna be
09.
that's a kicked wine for sure.
Yeah.
That's not gonna show up.
Wine 3 is Albarino. So because you called that one Albarino, it kind of screwed you.
Dude, it smells.
You were so in Gruner
Dude, it
world
smells
on
like
this.
Gruner to me, dude.
This is 09 Bergens.
Smell that, dude. Tell me it doesn't smell a little bit like Gruner.
I'm horrible with those 2 wines. But I mean, way to cover your bases. As far as time goes, I mean, you were just flying through. So, I mean, you scored a lot of points. You were just saying everything.
Dude,
I don't know if they'll give you, I don't know how that works. I don't know if you can still get points by saying all that stuff. You were just like saying everything.
It's true.
But I mean, you kind of ended up in the right general area. I mean, you said Gruner Veltliner, Albarino, Pinot Grigio, so you're in the triangle.
I thought it was for sure Gruner.
Yeah, you seem pretty convinced on it.
On that wine, I thought I just described Gruner.
Reds.
Wine 2,
I thought you were going to
wine
crush
2
this
I
red
went through.
flight because, well, actually, you did really well on the red flight. This is all your world, dude. Wine 1 you called Bordeaux. This is the only one that you really kind of didn't hit very well. The alcohol in this is really elevated and it's a little too jammed out, I think, to be old world.
Napa?
It's Malbec.
Really?
Yeah. From Argentina. It's the color on it's not quite what we usually see. It's like not super dark, but I think there's lots of green notes. There's definitely some pyrazines and whatnot, and there's some chocolatey notes. I mean, 3 out of 4 of us called Malbec on it when we tasted it. So, I would say it's
there. I mean,
It's
I
fair in that
was
sense.
over Malbec, and then all of a sudden it was so earthy and chalky and tannic.
Yeah, it's definitely tannic. It's pretty tannic for Malbec. And then
Well, it's so jammy on the nose. Right when I smelled it, I was like, okay, it's New World,
Yeah.
And then I went against it.
Yeah. So somewhere along the line, you lost track.
This is
and
please
you
Zin.
ended up, you got Zin there. Even the vintage, it's 08 Zin.
Oh, this is Chilean
California.
Cabernet.
It is 08 Carmenere.
Good.
So you said Cab
So
Carmenere blends.
I went 3 out of 6 and just.
Yeah, but the wrong world on that one was probably the biggest thing that'll hurt you. But it was hard. I mean, that 09 Sancerre is just hard. It's
But
just
this
not
wine
what we're
smells
used to.
nothing like 09.
We should get some more of it.
I mean,
Some more
I've
for you.
tasted about 6 bottles of 09 Sancerre, and they're all like tropical and just like out there. And this wine is just kind of neutral and peachy. There's no like grapefruit. I don't smell any grapefruit, and there was no. Sauvignon Blanc did not come into my mind once. Did anybody nail it in the blind?
A couple of us called it Sauv Blanc. We were a little all over the place, but when Chad served it to us, it was like 30 degrees.
Dude, this is so horrible.